Good afternoon, evening. It's Lisa Lovestone. Okay, so welcome, blessings. I'm going to read chapter 2 of The Golden Future. Okay. Between 2012 and 2032, Earth is birthing a new fifth-dimensional golden age. A period during which everything will radiate a golden aura of love and wisdom. It commences in 2032, and the world will have changed beyond recognition by that time. It is destined that our planet and everyone on her will be fifth dimensional, or at least at the upper levels of the fourth dimension by 2032. How we experience this transition is up to us, but Earth itself will ascend fully into the fifth dimension in 2032, whether or not individuals stay for the ride. If you are reading these words, you have incarnated to help the planet make this transition. It is a responsibility and also a massive opportunity for ascension. The current period between 2012 and 2032 is the most important that there has ever been in the history of this planet. We are at a crucial stage. Therefore, it is really important to listen and to act on your intuition. It is really important to listen to and act on your intuition. Only listen to positive predictions and messages. Give no energy to anything else. Focus on the new and wonderful awaiting you when you arrive at the end of the journey. If you do this, your aura will become more and more golden. During the 20 years between 2012 and 2032, a metamorphosis will take place. Some events during this 20-year period are set in stone. For example, the Olympic Games were always going to be held in London in 2012. Regardless of how much bidding or competition there was from other cities around the world. London is the Earth Star chakra from other cities. London is the Earth Star chakra of Earth. And the energy and excitement of the Olympic Games were needed to activate it. For it is only when this chakra awakens in an individual or a planet that the ascension process can start. Some of your own experiences also are predestined. These may include, for example, meeting your partner or traveling to a certain country. If something is preordained, it will happen no matter what. However, your thoughts, actions, and visualizations can massively influence your life's journey, including your fated relationships and life events. Currently, your thoughts, attitudes, and visualizations are helping to co-create a new golden age. When you energize the predictions for the golden future, you are manifesting the new world in the best way possible. The end of a cycle. Let's put the significance of the years between 2012 and 2013. I mean, let's put the significance of the years between 2012 and 2032 into perspective. The year 2012 marked the end of a 26,000-year cosmic era. It was also the end of a cycle of 10 cosmic eras, so it finalized a 260,000-year epoch for all universes. A cosmic epoch is sometimes called an out of breath of God, and this is a period of creation. It is followed by a 20-year in-breath of God, when the outmoded collapses and anything that is not working is drawn back to the Godhead. We are in the middle of this stage right now. In 2032, a new out of breath of creation will begin at a frequency higher than before. For 260,000 years, Earth was part of a fourth-dimensional universe. However, Earth itself was third-dimensional. Of all the planets in the universe, Earth alone descended to a lower frequency. During this vast epoch, for 1,500 years, the legendary golden era of Atlantis arose like a light in the darkness. In that period, everyone was fifth-dimensional and acted for the highest good of all. For 1,500 years, the golden era of Atlantis arose like a light in the darkness. Everyone was fifth-dimensional and acted on the highest good of all. So what happened? And could it happen again? It was a time of contentment, happiness, and extraordinary crystal technology. Then one powerful mage decided to use his power for his own benefit. He used it to control others, and his lower consciousness spread quickly. People closed their hearts and became self-centered. The frequency of Atlantis rapidly devolved into the third dimension. Higher beings who were helping had to withdraw, as they could not access such a low vibration. 5 chakras containing the gifts of the Atlanteans were withdrawn from humanity. Finally, the Intergalactic Council decided to terminate that period in a great flood. In the 10,000 years that followed, third-dimensional Earth underwent a new experiment, that of masculine domination. Okay, this feels like a sci-fi movie, right? Atlanteans were withdrawn from humanity. Finally, 5 chakras containing the gifts of the Atlanteans were withdrawn from humanity. Finally, the intergalactic Atlanteans were Finally, the Intergalactic Council decided to terminate that period in a great flood. In the 10,000 years that followed, third-dimensional Earth underwent a new experiment, that of masculine domination. Why was Earth third-dimensional in a fourth-dimensional universe? There are two reasons why our planet was out of step with the rest of our universe. The first is that ages ago, a call went out from the Intergalactic Council to all the planets to volunteer to host a unique experiment, that of free will. People would choose whether to act from their divine will or their lower one. Throughout the cosmos, nothing like this had ever been considered, and the concept was regarded with awe, wonder, and amazement by every being in the universe. The Council for the Planet Earth volunteered for the experiment. Souls daring to incarnate would go through the veil of amnesia, forget that they were divine beings, and step into the unknown. Another agreement of free will experiment was that every thought and action would be recorded, and if the balance sheet of a lifetime was in debit, the soul agreed to incarnate again to try to balance their karmic account. Okay, so Bashar says there's actually no such thing as karma. I may have wasted my money. I don't know. I'll have to talk to my spirit guides when I get done with this chapter. Over the years, beings from all over the universe have been watching in awe and amazement. The courageous adventurers who have dared to incarnate as humans on Earth. Anyone who enters this planet is considered exceptionally brave. It is regarded as a jungle where you face many challenges to your soul. If you meet a being out in the cosmos who learns that you have been to Earth, they will look at you with respect and admiration. No one expected those on Earth to sink into self-centered, selfish behavior, but we did. While the remainder of this universe remained open-hearted and fourth-dimensional, the frequency on Earth fell. The second reason that Earth fell behind in the third dimension, your solar plexus chakra sends out feelers to watch for danger. And through this psychic center, you also absorb the fears of others. Because Earth is the cosmic solar plexus chakra, our planet is absorbing the fears of the entire universe. We have had to transmute these, and this has held us back. Because we have lagged behind, we are attracting an extraordinary amount of help from the universe during the birth of the new golden age. It is as if the baby being birthed has got stuck and needs extra assistance. Great illuminated beings, angelic beings, and wise ones are focusing their light and energy on Earth now. We can ask them for help to birth the new according to divine timing. The 20 years between 2012 and 2032 are unique in the history of our planet. There has never been an experience or opportunity like this. You have incarnated now to help birth a fifth dimensional golden age in an entirely new cosmic cycle. The preparations for the end of one era and the beginning of the next are similar to those of leaving one house and moving into a bigger one. Planning, deciding what to throw away and what to take, packing and organizing the new home, all commence well before the move itself. The timeline for Earth starting before 2012 is as follows. 1987, the harmonic convergence. On August 25th, 1987, a planetary alignment activated a 25-year period of purification to prepare for 2012. In order to facilitate this, the violet flame of transmutation was returned for our use by Saint Germain, working with Archangel Zadkiel. 2012. This year marked the predestined end of an out-breath of God. This was the conclusion of 10 cycles of cosmic eras, a 260,000-year period. At 11:11 on 21/12/2012, there was a divine pause known as the cosmic moment. Source energy touched the heart of every being on Earth and on every planet, star, or galaxy in this and every other universe. In that instant, at in-breath of God was triggered throughout the cosmos, and a 20-year passage to a higher frequency commenced. Every planet, star, and galaxy in this and every other universe started to ascend to a higher dimension, and a new cosmic epoch was initiated. At the same moment, 33 cosmic portals throughout the planet, carrying Christ's light, started to open, radiating high-frequency energies in order to prepare the world for the new golden age. Many other portals and pyramids also awoke. From this cosmic moment, this entire universe was given 20 years to clear out anything associated with the lower vibration and embrace the fifth dimension. Because we on Earth were behindhand for the reasons I have mentioned, we had only 20 years to make a double dimensional shift from the third to the fifth dimension. Nothing like this had ever happened before, and a concentrated program began. Okay. I'm going to have to do part 2. I need to go inside and check on my dogs. Okay, so I'll do part 2. Chapter 2 is longer than I thought it was. So, there's going to be a part 2. I'll be back.